Hi Katie, it's Sam Talbot. It's really nice to meet you, and I wanted to tell you how much I loved your blog entry and your website, The Little Prick. Very cool site, and I love the message you're trying to put out there for everybody. And so what I wanted to do for you today was make one of my favorite recipes from the book. It's on page, what page is this? It's on page 166. It's the Shirataki noodles with cashews and chilies. And we're going to twist it up a little bit. We're going to add in some fresh shrimp and some baby bok choy, just to show you how much fun we can actually have with these recipes, and just really using them as a template and a guide, something that you can build on. So I have my saute pan hot, and I'm going to take a little bit of toasted sesame oil and get that going in my nice, tiny New York City apartment kitchen here. I painted my kitchen purple because it's my favorite color and somewhat a weirdo, so there you go. Alright, so now we have our sesame oil hot in the pan. And we're going to take our aromatics. In this case, our aromatics are red onion, jalapeno, ginger, and garlic. I just sliced them all in a mandolin. Our oil's nice and hot. Alright, so in here right now, we have our red onion, our ginger, our garlic, and our jalapeno. I'm just going to add a touch more sesame oil here, get everything nice and coated. While these guys are cooking, I have some shrimp. Add a little bit of protein to the dish. You could add beef, you could add chicken, tofu, whatever fancies you that day. So we saw some shrimp at the market. Pick these guys up. Got like 10 to 12 baby shrimp there. Get some fresh cilantro. This stuff a lot of people freak out about, using stems, throwing stems away. I love them. I just throw the whole thing in there. I pick the leaves off, kind of break them up a little bit so they're not so fibrous, but break them down and just throw everything in there and keep it nice and homey and rustic. And all we're really doing to these aromatics, we're just opening them up a little bit, letting that aroma really take over. You can see in here the nice caramelization happening in the ginger and the garlic, that natural sugar coming out, which is what basically adds the flavor to this whole dish. So if things are starting to stack, that means they're going to steam, which you don't want. So you want to get a nice even layer here, almost like a frittata, while your vegetables are spread out nice and evenly on the bottom of the pan. Now for our shirataki. If you've never cooked these, you need to. They're awesome. This is 4 ounces. This is about 3.5 ounces, and it only has 2.8 grams of carbohydrates. This is an entire noodle dish. You have your protein from your peanuts. We're going to have some protein from the shrimp. Really low carb, low sugar, gluten-free. These are amazing, amazing noodles, and they take on any flavor wonderfully. So I'm going to show you how to do these. All you do, go to a Japanese market, Whole Foods even sells them. Take a knife. They just come in a liquid, in a water brine. All you're going to do is rinse this off. It has a little bit of a smell to it. And I just rinse them off in cold water for a minute or so. If you want to add a little white vinegar or some fresh lemon juice, that's okay too. But I just rinse them off. Let them strain. They come cooked, they're ready to go. They're either made of tofu. You can get ones made of just Japanese yam. You can get them made of pumpkin. They're really, really great. High in fiber, and an awesome alternative to your everyday noodle. Alright, so now, our initial bite of the onions are gone, the ginger's in there, the essential oils from the garlic's permeating all the flavor. So we're going to deglaze a little bit of rice wine vinegar. Oops. Touch of rice wine vinegar. It's going to give it a lot of acidity, a little bit of a nice balance to the dish. Now, A little bit of extra kick from the sambal chili paste. We're going to do some peanuts. These are just blanched peanuts with a little sea salt, freshly cracked black pepper. Everything's nice and coated. Now we're going to come back and we're going to add our shrimp. Season with a little salt. So once we have a little bit of initial color in our shrimp there, we're going to take our some white shoyu, which is just a nice organic, old times brewed soy sauce. Just a touch. We get our peanuts in there, our soy sauce, our rice wine vinegar. We're going to take a little bit of low sodium chicken broth. Ooh, mama. All right. Now we just let our shrimp cook in there for about 25-30 seconds. Tastes wonderful. We come back to our cilantro leaves over here. We already ripped them off the stem. I literally just cut them into thirds like that. If people don't like stems, you can just kick them out of your house. In there like so. We take our shirataki noodle. Woo! That's going. A little bit of bean sprout at the very end. Like I said, those shrimp, once you get that nice color on the one side, you're almost just kind of poaching them right in this liquid here. Man, that looks good. All right. Pour in our little shirataki noodle bowl here. These are fancy chopsticks. And there you have it. An awesome noodle dish that took about 2.5 minutes to make. You need some prepped onions, a little shrimp, some jalapeno diced up, some rice vinegar, chicken broth, your noodles, and then at the very end, throw your chopsticks in there like so. A little bit of Meyer lemon on top. A little bit of fresh lime juice. I do usually about a half a lime and a half a lemon. Good. I hope you like it. It was really nice meeting you. I appreciate you taking the time to write your blog, and keep up the good work. Cheers.